Señor Fancypants.
From an underground laboratory in Pennsylvania comes the Señor Fancypants Show, a podcast that only awesome people listen to, and then they share it with their awesome friends. Please give it up for your host, Señor Brian Fancypants.
Hey! Thanks, real audience. You're too kind. Welcome to episode 11 of the Señor Fancypants Show. We took a month off, but now we are back and better than ever. Actually, we're pretty much the same, but that's not as cool to say.
That's right.
Anyway, we missed all of you. Thank you so much for coming back. We haven't done an episode since way back in 2018. As usual, my co-host Lincoln is here in the laboratory with me.
Happy New Year, Fancy Fans!
Since we haven't talked to you all since Christmas, we need to talk about that real quick. Lincoln, did you have a good Christmas?
Yes.
I know you did. And what kind of presents did you get this year?
Books, some Lego sets, and a Doctor Who sonic screwdriver.
Those are all great. Now, which doctor? Which screwdriver?
The 13th Doctor.
The 13th. Jodie Whittaker. The most recent Doctor. Yeah, she's awesome. And then, of course, we got an amazing family gift. Go ahead and tell them what it is, Lincoln.
A Nintendo Switch.
That's right. The one thing Lincoln wanted more than anything else in the world, a Nintendo Switch. Now, we don't have a lot of games yet, but we do have the most important one, according to Lincoln.
Minecraft.
Now, what do you think of the Nintendo Switch version of Minecraft, Lincoln?
It's awesome.
It's pretty much the same, right?
Yeah.
But there were some exciting Minecraft updates toward the end of last year. What was included in that, Lincoln?
Pandas, bamboo, and a lot more cats.
Well, you can never have enough pixelated cats. That's what I always say. Now, one cool thing that I noticed on the Nintendo version of Minecraft is that you can get a bunch of Mario Brothers stuff, like skin packs and texture packs, so you can make a giant world that looks a lot like the Mario Brothers games. Lincoln has been experimenting with that. How's that going, Lincoln?
It's awesome.
You like it a lot?
Yep.
You heard it here first. All right, so another game we got for the Switch was Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which is a lot of fun. I'm very impressed with it. It's a massive step up from any of the other Mario Kart games that I've ever played. Of course, the last Mario Kart game I ever played was the Wii version, because we never had the Wii U. But yeah, Mario Kart's a game that our whole family likes to play together, and I really love this latest version. The graphics are incredible, and there's a lot of really cool tracks that you can drive on. I highly recommend Mario Kart 8, so go out and get it. But yeah, if anyone wants to send us a message and tell us what your favorite Nintendo Switch games are, that would be fantastic. So it's January, and that is a special month for Lincoln. Why is it special, Lincoln?
My birthday's in January.
I would sing happy birthday to you, but we can't afford the rights to that song, so I'll just sing it to you when we're not recording. On the day that this episode is released, January 29th, Lincoln will be turning 9 years old. Lincoln, is there anything that you want for your birthday, or are you just kind of tired of getting presents since we just had Christmas a month ago?
I want Switch games, and Minecraft Lego sets.
Okay, Switch games and some more Minecraft Lego sets. All right, well, we'll talk about your birthday presents on our next episode. I have a feeling we might be talking about some more video games. Now, one thing Lincoln wants to do to celebrate his birthday is to go see a brand new movie that just came out. It's called
The Kid Who Would Be King.
It's about a young boy who finds King Arthur's legendary sword, Excalibur, and has to stop a villain from destroying the world. So we're going to go see that, and we'll let you know what we think about it on our next episode. We'll do a little movie review. It'll be fun. All right, we're going to take a quick 20-second break. Here is Twinkle Twinkle by the Boogers.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Awesome. That was the best 20-second version of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star that I've heard in a triennium.
What's a triennium?
I'm glad you asked, Lincoln. A triennium is a period of 3 years. So what I'm saying is that in the past 3 years, that was the best 20-second version of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star that I've heard.
Okay.
All right, now it's time for one of our semi-regular segments.
Keith Brockway's question of the day.
Keith Brockway's question of the day.
Today's question is, if you could be an expert at any skill, what would you choose and what would you do with it? So first off, we need to tell you what Keith Brockway's answer was, of course. He said that he would like to be an expert on languages. His reason is that he thinks it would be great to be able to speak to and understand everyone in the world, and that he would probably become a translator. I like that answer. Not bad. So we asked this question on Facebook, and here are some of the responses we received. Al Smith from Philadelphia said that he would like to become an expert on how to answer podcast questions. Well, it looks like he has a long way to go. Lane Eady, the author of the children's book Pippin No Lickin', said that he would like to be an expert in astrophysics because he would like to know more about the universe. I think I need to go look up astrophysics online. I know it's some kind of space science. Sorry, I'm not that smart. Maybe Lane Eady should write a children's book about astrophysics. There you go, Lane. If you're listening, make it happen. All right, moving on. Carol from New York said she would like to be an expert on all things related to animals so that she can help people know how to take care of them and understand them. Good answer. We here at the Señor Fancypants show love animals as well. Jacob Wittenberg said that he would like to become an expert luthier. Lincoln, do you know what a luthier is?
No.
You do not? Well, a luthier is someone who makes stringed instruments like violins or guitars. He didn't really say why he wants to do this, but I actually know Jake, and I know that he loves playing guitar. He actually owns one of my old guitars. What a great guy. All right, let's see what else. Tim Grill from New Jersey said he would like to be an expert on playing guitar. He said, I get by, but there's so much I can't do, and it drives me nuts. I hear you, Tim. I wish I was better at the guitar, too. Steven from New York said he would like to be an expert on brain surgery. Well, that's not that hard, Steven. I'm sure you can just read a book. It can't be that. It's just brain surgery. All right, what else? Lori from Tennessee said she would like to be an expert on the fastest way to accumulate wealth and retire early with enough money to travel. Basically, what she's saying is she wants to be an expert on making money so that she can spend the rest of her life traveling. I totally get that. I think traveling is a great way to spend your extra money. Next up, we have Nick LaRoe. Nick said that he would like to be an expert in aerodynamics so that he could find a way to make jetpacks publicly available. Lincoln, you know what aerodynamics are or is?
No.
Some kind of study, right? It's the study of how things move through the air. That's the simple definition. I'm sure someone more intelligent could explain it better. Maybe Lane Eady could write a book about it. I don't know. All right, thank you to all of you who sent in answers. From now on, whenever we have a Keith Brockway's question of the day, we will post it on the Señor Fancypants Facebook page. So make sure to go like that page so you'll see any updates we post or any questions that we post. Lincoln, what would you like to be an expert at?
I would like to be an expert at playing video games.
Good answer. So you would try to find a way to make playing video games your job?
Yep.
Yeah, so maybe you could learn how to make video games too.
Yeah.
Because then you could design the Señor Fancypants video game. That would be awesome. All right, now it's time to move on to another segment. Normally, we would talk about our place of the day, but it's a new year, and I think it's okay to shake things up once in a while, so we're going to actually talk about animals first. Lincoln, why don't you go ahead and introduce the next segment?
It's time for our segment called Animals Are Cool. Here are some facts about one of them.
Animals are cool. Here are some facts about one of them.
Yeah. Today's animal is a member of the mongoose family. You will find them in the deserts and grasslands of the southern tip of Africa. We are talking about
Meerkats.
I asked Lincoln a few weeks ago what animal he wanted to talk about next, and he immediately said meerkats. He doesn't even know why that's the first animal that came into his head, but we figured why not. You might be familiar with meerkats if you've seen the classic Disney film The Lion King. The character of Timon is a meerkat. Lincoln, have you seen The Lion King?
Yep.
Yeah, so did you like that movie?
Yeah.
And you're familiar with Timon then?
Yeah.
So you know what meerkats are. Timon is the character who's best friends with the warthog named Pumbaa. And if you haven't seen The Lion King, you probably should go and do that. It's great. Anyway, here are 10 facts about meerkats in no particular order.
Meerkats eat mostly insects.
They really love to eat beetles, spiders, caterpillars, and scorpions. They've also been known to eat small reptiles, birds, and eggs. They're classified as carnivores.
Meerkats live together in groups.
Groups of meerkats are called mobs, gangs, or sometimes clans. They live in groups of anywhere from 10 to 50. That's a lot of roommates.
Each member of a meerkat gang has a job.
Yes, some of them are hunters, some are teachers. They teach the young meerkats how to find food and eat. Some are babysitters, and some are guards. The guards watch out for any predators and will make a high-pitched screeching sound to warn the others to hide. Each meerkat, has a job, and they all work together to survive.
Meerkats live in tunnels.
They're really great at digging, and they live in tunnel systems called burrows, which help protect them from predators and also keeps them cool when it's really hot outside, because it tends to get rather warm in the African desert. Meerkats have long, sharp, curvy claws that help them with their digging.
Meerkats have the perfect eyes for living in the desert.
They have dark patches around their eyes to help with the sun glare. They have very good eyesight too, so they can see danger from very far away. And they also have a third eyelid that protects their eyes from sand when they're digging.
Meerkats use their tail for balance when standing up.
They can often be seen standing up in the morning while they're warming up their bodies after a cold desert night, or when they're standing up to watch for predators when they're on guard duty.
Meerkats can recognize each other's voices.
Studies have shown that meerkats can distinguish between the calls of different members of their gang. They make different chirping sounds to communicate. They don't currently speak any human languages, though.
Baby meerkats are called pups.
They are born underground, and they are born blind, deaf, and nearly hairless. After about 10 to 14 days, their ears and eyes will open. Much like other baby animals, they are also very cute. That's a fact.
Meerkats have a special pouch under their tails to mark their territory.
They rub their smelly scent pouches on rocks and plants to mark the area that belongs to them. I'm glad humans don't do this. We just put numbers on our houses. It seems more sanitary. Now for one last fact about meerkats.
Meerkats sleep in piles.
They like to snuggle up in groups when they sleep. Lincoln, wouldn't you like to sleep in a big old pile of meerkats?
Probably not.
Yeah, I don't recommend it. They can be quite aggressive. They will probably bite you. It's best to admire them from a distance. So there you go. Meerkats are cool. Those were some facts about them. As we mentioned, meerkats really enjoy eating bugs. We here at the Señor Fancypants Show think bugs are really cool, but we aren't really into eating them. We just find them interesting. Speaking of which, here's a song about bugs I wrote. It is called Bugs.
There are so many different creatures in the world. To choose my favorite one would be too hard. But I think the ones I really love the most are the bugs that crawl around inside my yard. If you agree, you can sing along with me. Bugs, I love bugs. If I were small enough, I'd give them all hugs. Oh, bugs, they're all around. Under rocks and dirt and sticks they can be found. I love bugs. Some people think that bugs are really gross, but I know that they're just misunderstood. If you've never really given them a chance and learned about them, I think that you should. Then you will see we can live in harmony with bugs. If I were small enough, I'd give them all hugs. Oh, bugs, they're all around. Under rocks and dirt and sticks they can be found. I love bugs. I put them in a jar and study their behavior. I love to learn about my creepy crawly neighbors, like butterflies and honeybees, ladybugs and centipedes, some with wings and some without. How I love to sing about bugs. I love bugs. If I were small enough, I'd give them all hugs. Oh, bugs, they're all around. Under rocks and dirt and sticks they can be found. I love bugs.
All right, now it's time for another one of our regular segments. It's time for our place of the day. Today we are going to talk a little bit about the most visited country in the world. It is a country in Western Europe with a population of over 67 million people. It borders Germany, Belgium, Luxembourg, Switzerland, Andorra, Monaco, Italy, and Spain. We are talking about
France.
Here are just a few interesting facts about France.
The capital of France is called Paris.
Paris has a population of just over 2 million people, and it is one of the most popular tourist destinations in the world. If you go to Paris, you will get to see a very famous structure known as the Eiffel Tower. It's the tallest structure in Paris. It's 1,063 feet tall. That's 324 meters. It is one of the most visited monuments in the world. In Paris, you can also go to a very famous and beautiful museum called the Louvre. I'm pronouncing it Louvre like an American because my French is terrible. It's spelled Louvre, so however you imagine that sounds in French, that's what you should imagine in your head, but I'm going to say Louvre. In the Louvre, you will see the painting known as the Mona Lisa, that was painted by the artist Leonardo da Vinci. There are also many other incredible works of art in the Louvre, but the Mona Lisa is one of the most well-known and most visited pieces of art in the world. We're going to actually have to do a separate episode about Paris sometime because there is so much more we could talk about if we had time.
France is known for its many different types of cheese.
It is estimated that there are between 350 to 450 different types of cheese in France, and then each type of cheese has several varieties. I don't really think anyone knows the exact number of cheeses available in France, but the point is, if you love cheese, get yourself a ticket to France, one of the cheesiest countries in the world.
Snails are a delicacy in France.
I've read that more snails are eaten in France than in any other country in the world. Lincoln, do you think you'd be willing to try eating snails?
Yes.
I think I'd be willing to try it. Really? You would eat them?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, if they were prepared by a chef at a restaurant with like garlic and butter and stuff, then for sure. I mean, I'm not just going to go buy them on the street from some guy named Raphael, right?
No.
Yeah.
There is a very popular bike race in France.
It's called the Tour de France, or Tour de France, or something like that. It's an annual race that began in 1903. It is a 23-day-long event. Don't worry, the race is not non-stop. They only do a certain amount of riding per day, and they get breaks and stuff. All right, rather than just say a bunch more facts, I'm going to see if Lincoln can guess some facts about France. We're going to do a little quiz. Is that all right with you, Lincoln?
Yeah.
All right, some of these questions are going to be multiple choices. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
All right, we'll do an easy one first. First question is, what is the official language of France?
French.
Wow, great job. And what kind of money do they use in France?
French toast?
Great guess, but that is incorrect, I'm afraid. They're actually using the euro. They stopped using French toast a long time ago.
Full tripping.
I'm only kidding. They never used French toast. The last time I was in France, they were still using something called French francs. So it's been a while since I've been there, and I really want to go back. All right, next question. What color is France's flag? Or I should say there's 3 colors on France's flag. Name all 3 colors, Lincoln.
Green.
Nope.
Red.
Oh, you got one. Red is one of the three.
White.
White is one as well. One more.
Black.
Oh, so close. It does start with a B.
Blue.
Red, white, and blue, much like our flag.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, next question. What is the unofficial national symbol of France? Is it a giant French fry named Alfred, or is it a Gallic rooster?
A Gallic rooster.
Yeah, how did you guess that one? All right, next question. What place is larger, France or Texas?
France.
Oh, so close. You had a 50% chance there. It's Texas, but only by a little bit. But still, that kind of gives you an idea on the size. Now, here's another question. How long is the average train ride from Paris to London? Is it 2.5 hours or 5 hours?
Is it 5 hours?
No, it's not 5 hours. It only takes 2.5 hours by train. That's pretty convenient. All right, next question. Which of these are French inventions? The hot air balloon, the Etch-a-Sketch, or the stethoscope?
The stethoscope.
Ooh, that's true. But also the Etch-a-Sketch and the hot air balloon. Trick question. They're all French inventions. There you go. All right, you want to do one more?
Yeah.
All right, this one's a really tough one. You think you can handle it?
Yeah.
I think so too. Who is the current president of France? Is it Emmanuel Macron or Johnny Escargot?
Johnny Escargot.
You know what escargot is?
Yes. It's
What-
snails.
It's snails. No, it's not Johnny Escargot. The president of France is Emmanuel Macron. Now you know. Not Johnny Escargot. All right. Those were just a few facts about France. If you want to know more, be sure to ask your local librarian to help you find some books about France. Before we move on to our next segment, here is a 45-second song about cheese.
There's so many cheeses you can choose from, but I don't care what kind, I just want some. Mozzarella, Havarti, cheddar, provolone, American Gouda or Asadero, Jarlsberg, feta, Swiss, Limburger, Brie, Parmesan, Munster, they're all good to me. There's so many cheeses you can choose from, but I don't care what kind, I just want some.
That song was brought to you by cheese.
Because it was about cheese. All right, I think it's time for a few awesomely bad jokes. What do you think, Lincoln?
Let's do it.
All right, we're going to do 4 jokes, okay?
Yeah.
All right, you start.
What did the pencil sharpener say to the pencil?
I don't know. What did the pencil sharpener say to the pencil?
Stop going in circles and get to the point.
All right, my turn. What's the hardest thing about throwing a party in space?
I don't know. What's the hardest thing about throwing a party in space?
You have to plan it. Get it? Like planets and plan it? Genius. All right, next joke.
How many apples grow on a tree?
I don't know.
All of them.
All right, and today's last joke is, what did the hat say to the scarf?
I don't know. What did the hat say to the scarf?
You hang around, and I'll go on ahead. Get it? I'll go on ahead? Yeah, it's amazing. All right, those are 4 amazing jokes that you can go try out on your friends. You're welcome. All right, before we end today's show, we're going to play a song from a very talented band from California called the Dilly Dallies. They are a duo, which of course means that there are 2 people in the band. And I must say their voices sound really great together. So enjoy these sweet, sweet harmonies. Here is I Get Up by the Dilly Dallies.
I get up after I'm in bed. I get up Even though you said don't get up, and it's time to sleep, but I'm coming out to see where you are. Walking down the stairs and you're there, in your favorite chair with a book, reading by yourself, then you see me out of bed. But why can't I just stay up with you even just this once? Why am I in my own bed when you stay up and have fun? 'Cause I know that I'm young right now, but I'll stay up with you. When you put me down to sleep, well, I know what to do. I get up, get a flashlight and a book. I think I'll read in my bed. You won't find out 'cause I'm quiet as a mouse. But oh no, the floor went squeak when I took the second step from my bed. And I hear your voice saying, get back in your bed. But why can't I just stay up with you even just this once? Why am I in my own bed when you stay up and have fun? I know that I'm young right now, but I'll stay up with you. When you put me down to sleep, well, I know what to do. I get up, I get up, I get up 'cause I don't want the day to be through. I get up 'cause I don't want to be apart from you. I get up and you find me there on the stairs where I fell asleep to your voice. And I'm feeling good 'cause I made it out of bed. Why can't I just stay up with you even just this once? Why am I in my own bed when you stay up and have fun? 'Cause I know that I'm young right now, but I'll stay up with you. When you put me down to sleep, well, I know what to do. I get up, I get up, I get up, I get up.
Fantastic. Once again, that was the Dilly Dallies. Make sure you go check them out on Facebook and give them a like, and then go and listen to their music on Spotify or Apple Music or wherever you listen to music. All right, thanks for listening to the Señor Fancypants Show, episode 11. Please tell your friends about this show. It would be great to have some more fancy fans. Next time, we're going to talk about what Lincoln got for his birthday, aren't we, Lincoln?
Yeah.
You excited to see what you got?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you are. And also on the next show, we'll have some more interesting facts and some more awesome music. Have a great day and stay in school.